Hello friends, in last video we have written recursive program for the LCS problem, and in this video we will analyze that recursive program, that is we will do a dry run for it, and after that we will check if it is satisfying dynamic programming properties or not, that is optimal substructure property and overlapping subproblem property, and it has already satisfied recursive equation property, and after that we will see the time complexity for this recursive program. Now let's start. Let's take two string, that is ABCD and W2 ABCD. Okay, I am taking example of two string having the same characters. Now what I will do is I will make a call to LCS of length of first string, that is 4, comma length of second string, that is 4. So when I will call LCS of 4, 4, what it will do? First it will check this condition, neither L1 is 0 nor L2 is 0. So this line will not execute. Then it will check if W1 of L1 minus 1. W1 L1 minus 1, that is W13 is equal to D, and W2 L2 minus 1, that is 3. This one is also D, that is both are equal. So this is going to call 1 plus LCS of L1 minus 1 comma L2 minus 1. L1 minus 1 is 3, L2 minus 1 is 3. Now when LCS of 3 comma 3 will come for its execution, what it is going to do is this statement will be false, and again this statement, that is word to W2 of 2 and W1 of 2 both are C. So it is equal, and it will do 1 plus, return 1 plus, and then call LCS of 2 comma 2. Okay. Similarly, what LCS of 2 comma 2 will do is 1 plus LCS of 1 comma 1. Then LCS of 1 comma 1. Again this one will be true, as the W1 of 0 equal to 1 or W2 of 0 is equal to also A. Both are A. So it is going to 1 plus and make a call to LCS of 0 comma 0, that is L1 minus 1, L2 minus 1. So when LCS of 0 comma 0 will be called, both the condition will be true and it will return 0. That is, it will return 0 to LCS of 1 comma 1. Then LCS of 1 comma 1, what is it going to do is, it will sum it up and return 1 to LCS of 2 comma 2. And then LCS of 2 comma 2 will sum it up and return 2 to LCS of 3 comma 3. Then LCS of 3 comma 3 will sum it up and return 3 to LCS of 4 comma 4. And after that LCS of 4 comma 4 is going to sum it up and return 4 as an answer. So this is an answer, and this is the best case, that is when two string will have more all the common characters, that is when both the strings are equal. Now let's check for a case when a string do not have any character in common, that is LCS is 0. Let's take example of two string, that is one W1 equal to AB and W2 equal to YZ. Here its length will be 2 and here the length will also be 2. Why the length is 2? Why I am taking this small example? Because it will make our explanation easier, and second thing is that even for length equal to 2, the tree will be used. Okay. Now let's see how this code will execute. So what I am going to do is I am going to make a call to LCS of length of L1 comma length of L2, that is 2 comma 2. And when I will call LCS of 2 comma 2, what is going to happen is, first it will check this condition, neither L1 is 0 nor L2 is 0. So this condition will be false. Now control will come to this particular condition, that is W1 of L1 minus 1. That is, it will check whether W1 of 1 is equal to W2 of 1 or not. And what is W2 of 1? Sorry, W1 of 1? B, and it is Z. So it is not equal. So what is going to happen is control will come to this particular line and it is going to call first LCS of L1 minus 1 comma L2. That is, it will call LCS of 1 comma 2, friends. Okay, and this particular function call will be on hold till the time we will not get the answer of this particular function call. Now this particular function call will come for its own execution, and this time L1 is 1 and L2 is 2. So this condition will be false and the control will come to this particular condition. And what is W10? W10 is A and W21 is Z. So these are not equal. So what I am going to do is, now control will come to this particular line and this particular line will execute this particular function call. That is LCS of L1 minus 1 comma L2. That is LCS of 1 minus 1. That is LCS of 0 comma 2, friends. And when I will call LCS of 0 comma 2, then L1 is 0 and it will return 0 from here. Now what LCS of 1 comma 2 will do, it will call its right part, that is LCS of L1 comma L2 minus 1. That is LCS of 1 comma 1. Okay. Now what LCS of 1 comma 1 will come for its own execution. And here also this condition will be false, as W1 of 0 is equal to A, that is 1 minus 0, and W2 of 1 minus 1, that is W2 of 0 equal to Y. And these two are not equal. So here it is going to call LCS of 0 comma 1, and when LCS of 0 comma 1 will be called, L1 is equal to 0 and it will return 0 from here. And then LCS of 1 comma 1 is going to call its right part, that is LCS of L1, that is 1 comma L2 minus 1, 1 minus 1, that is 0. So when LCS of 1 comma 1 will go for its own execution, this condition will be true and it will return 0 from here. And then LCS of 1 comma 1 has got both the answers and it is going to return maximum. And what is the maximum here? 0 only. So LCS of 1 comma 1 will return 0 to LCS of 1 comma 2, friends. And when LCS of 1 comma 2 will get both the answers, what it is going to do is compare these two. And what is the maximum here? 0 only. So it is going to return 0 to LCS of 2 comma 2. Then LCS of 2 comma 2 is going to call its right part. And what is its right part? LCS of L1 comma L2 minus 1. And what is L2 minus 1? 2 comma 2 minus 1. 2 comma 1. Now what will LCS 2 comma 1 do? Here it is going to call LCS of 1 comma 1 and here it will call 2 comma 0, friends. Okay. And when LCS of 1 comma 1 will be called, it will call LCS of 0 comma 1 and LCS of 1 comma 0. I am making it parallel here only. Okay, friends. So when LCS of 0 comma 1 and 1 comma 0 will return 0, and LCS of 1 comma 1 will return max of this, that is 0, and LCS of 2 comma 1 is going to return 0, and LCS of 2 comma 1 will find out maximum of, LCS of 2 comma 1 will return 0, then LCS of 2 comma 1 will return max of these two, that is 0, and then LCS of 2 comma 2 will return max of these two values, that is 0 only. Okay, friends. So you can see here, first of all, this and this are overlapping subproblem. Okay, friends. So basically overlapping subproblems is going to be generated. Even the length is 2, our overlapping subproblems is getting generated, friends. Okay. Now Then come to optimal substructure. Here what LCS of 2 comma 2 is doing is, it is making two function called LCS of 1 comma 2 and LCS of 2 comma 2. And at final it is going to find out max of these two answers. Basically it is dividing itself into two small problems, and at last it is going to combine its answer. So friends, here is the optimal substructure property. And one more thing, LCS of 1 comma 2 and LCS of 2 comma 3, so 2 comma 1 is going to find the best answer, that is optimal solution for itself. So the optimal substructure property is getting satisfied, and here is our overlapping subproblem property, and here is our recursive equation property. So basically we can apply dynamic programming here also, friends. Okay. Now one more thing which I forward here. What will be the time complexity for this particular recursive programmer? As you can see here, height is, here this function will also happen. So height is basically order of m plus n, where m1 is the length of first string and mn is the length of second string. Why is it so? See, in worst case what will happen? In first time L1 will decrease by 1 and in second time L2 will decrease by 1. So basically I am going to, that is my most case will be either 1 0 or 0 1. So total tree length can reach up to m plus n, where m1 is the length of first string and n is the length of second string. So this is the order of height. And as you can see here, in every level one function is making a two more function calls. So basically our program will be of order of 2 to the power m plus n. So this is all I have for this video.